Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mind Your Money. My name is Tasha, and I am going to share with you guys our May 2021 budget. Affirmations for the month. And my affirmation for myself personally is I am a woman of wealth and wisdom. I think this bears repeating. Okay, and then also the scripture verse that we're going to be focused on for this month is God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches in glory. That's simple. All right, so May is a busy month, not just because of Mother's Day, but because two of my boys have birthdays in the month of May. So we plan on spending quite a few because my oldest is having a milestone birthday. He will be a teenager officially, so we are going to have a big bashment for him. We also need to make sure to celebrate my 2-year-old because, he's going to be 2. But we are going to spend some money. So I need to make sure I allocate money towards our gift thinking fund. Also make sure that we put money aside for my oldest birthday. And also we need to revamp our budget because we are 1 month ahead on expenses. I'm going to make some updates to our annual budget because we've already pre-planned for every monthly budget in our annual spreadsheet. So I'm going to share that with you and see how we can work out these numbers based on the least amount of money we expect to receive going forward throughout the end of the year. So let's get right into it. Okay, hello again. So we are in our annual budget. I've already just skipped right to May because the first quarter and the first month of the second quarter are finished almost officially. So what is changing is our income. So moving over to the income tab, we are going to be using $3,800 as our minimum. What it was before was $3,056, I believe, or $3,052. But because we did have a shift in our income, we're getting more, but we're using less of what we're bringing in, if that makes sense to you guys. So even though we're getting a little bit more than what we pre-planned at the end of last year, we're still only going to use a portion of that and not the entire thing, because we want to continue to build a cushion in our checking account, and hopefully it will build up enough that one, we can use it if we go over on food budget, because that's going to be shifting a little bit too. And two, if we don't use it, we can transfer that money into the 1 month ahead savings account. That way it keeps building. So whenever something comes up like an annual payment when we have to make to Amazon Prime, we'll have the money in there already. So that's just going to help us build up a stronger cushion. So we have $744 left to budget. We'll go back to our expenses, and this is where things will change. Now, our $360 tithe and offering is going to be more. So I want to do that calculation really quick. All right, so our tithe is changing. Instead of $360, it will be $464 based on what we received before taxes and all of that jazz comes out. Rent is the same. I should change this to rent, even though, one day we'll have a mortgage, but not right now. So let's just change that to rent, not renter's insurance. Come on, don't embarrass me. Rent is $1,200. Food, we're still going to budget $400, you guys. We're not changing that. Electricity, $50, heat, gas, $50. And I expect it to go down because we're going into more warmer weather, so it shouldn't be as high as before. So we'll keep it at 50. But in case you haven't been here before, if you're a new subscriber, hey, we are 1 month ahead. So we already plan to put $500 aside for inflation into our 1 month ahead account. So if any of our bills increase, like those utilities and whatnot, we have a cushion for that inside the 1 month ahead account. So I'm going to keep the gas utility at $50 for the monthly budget. Car insurance is $62. That's staying the same. Amazon Prime is $0 because We paid Amazon Prime in full, so we don't need to pay that monthly. All right, the life insurance is still going to be $69. The mobile phone is $96. Renter's insurance, $30. That is technically a sinking fund. The reason why I put that as a separate line item is because in my mind, I'm thinking I want to be a homeowner. Renter's insurance is going to change to homeowner's insurance one day soon, God willing. So I just keep it there like that, even though it technically is a sinking fund. Gas, fuel, not right now. Easy Pass, no. Credit cards, no, because we don't have credit card debt. At least we don't rack up debt. We only use the credit card for what we budget for in our regular budgets, paychecks and monthly. Student loan, $260. Now, the minimum before the pandemic was $93. I might be able to adjust this, but I want to see how everything else fits within this budget first before I touch the student loan. So we'll leave it at $260 for now, but I'm going to go back up and check it to see how much we have left over after we budget out the other fixed expenses. Internet is $55. We're not budgeting for the account cushion itself because remember, we're not using our full income. So a portion of what we have coming in is not being used. It stays back into our checking account. So that builds up the cushion for us passively, right? Emergency fund, we're not budgeting for that, but we will have savings challenges to help us with that. Savings challenges will be $56, I believe, but no. $21 for the 52-week challenge. So that is right. And I'm going to change this line item because I think it's better if I just put 52-week challenge. It'll fit. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Okay, sinking funds, I allocated 300. Let's see if we can still do that. Spending is going to be different. Now we are budgeting $80 per week in the month of May and probably going forward. But for May, $80 per week, and that's $20 for me, $20 for my husband, $20 for Jordan, the oldest, and $10 each for the small ones. So $80 per week by 4 weeks means $320 for spending. So I'm going to put that in there. We have to start having spending money. We haven't really been giving ourselves spending money in a while. And if you've noticed, when I share where did my money go, or I go over our credit card transactions, a lot of the money that we've been spending has been coming from our general savings. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I want to let that continue to build up. You know, I want to be able to allocate money for us, especially since we're giving the children allowance now. And my 12-year-old is going to be 13 very soon in the month of May. So I want to make sure he is responsible with his allowance and he doesn't just blow it on anything. Miscellaneous didn't get anything, or we didn't plan on anything, but I think we should still do that. Now, we are severely over budget. When I look at this is 3,004. No, we're not. Girl, why you lying? Tasha, why you lying? 3,465 is not over budget. We still have $335 left to budget. So that's good. Let's see. We need to revisit the student loan. And then we also need to consider savings challenges, which is not here. So what I will do is I will change this miscellaneous. No, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that right now because that will throw off everything else. Let me change the account cushion to savings challenges. And for savings challenges, we have 335. Let us put a set amount there. Let's see. 56 minus 21 is what? I'm doing quick math, y'all. $35. So let's put $100 towards savings challenges. Let's just do that. And how much do we have left? We should have 235 left. See, my math was off. 235. And if we have 235 left, we can add that to the student loan. So let's do that quickly. Equals 260 plus 235, 495. Not bad. We should be at a zero-based budget. Boom shakalaka. We're at a zero-based budget. Okay, I hope this works because sinking funds is getting $300, and that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me, but let me check something, because $64 a week times 4 weeks is $256. So that's a little bit over. So I might be able to bring that down some. 256 is such a weird number, but because we are really trying to get that down. 256. I'll give ourselves 256 for sinking funds, and I'll add, how much is that now? $44. We need to add $44 to this, and we hope that we still have a zero-based budget. Boom, shakalaka, God is good. Okay, y'all can find out I'm real silly sometimes. Okay, household is $25. I know that's low, but we're gonna try our best. Miscellaneous gets nothing. Spending is $320 for the whole family for the month. $256 towards sinking funds. Remember, we do have Mother's Day, and I want to buy some gifts for some mothers that I love. Also, we have my boys' birthdays. 2 of them have birthdays in the month of May, so we want to make sure we put towards that. And we are like really close to being finished with the PC and life sinking fund, if you guys really, you know, watch the budget. So that goal was $400. I think we're like not even $40 away from that. And I think the cost this year might be less than what I expected. So there should be more than enough in there, or just enough to pay for my recertifications and also my husband's recertifications, because he has licenses as well that need to be recertified this year. So we should have enough. So if I need to adjust how much we're putting in there, I can transfer that money into the gift sinking fund, just so we can make sure we have enough to buy all the gifts and do all the things that we're going to do. So the 52-week challenge is 84. Our zero out challenge, and the monthly challenge that we are going to do for the month of May is something introduced by Budgeting with Christina. I'm really excited to do it. I believe it's called Growing Flowers, because we have a whole lot to get ready for in the month of May. So we're already pre-planned. So now I'm just going to probably cut this video, because it might be a little bit long if I do everything in one. I don't know. I might just continue. All right, so tithe $464, rent $1,200, food $400, electricity $50, gas $50, car insurance $62, life insurance $69, mobile phone, renter's insurance. I'm making sure I didn't miss anything. $539 for a student loan. That's a pretty decent amount, considering we don't have payments actually due right now because of the forbearance. But mama said knock you out, so I want to knock out this debt, y'all. Get it out of the way. All right, savings challenges 100, internet 55. Emergency fund will get money from whatever we have in our savings challenges. We're still going to do our best to contribute to that, but the debt takes precedence over the emergency fund right now, because that's what we want to do. We have 2 months to go to get rid of this debt. All right, and we have not gotten our tax refund yet, guys. Like, we're still waiting. So let's believe God. Once we get that, it's going to help us really knock out this debt. We'll use some of the money there to do that. $84 for 52-week challenge, sinking funds, and spending. No miscellaneous and household. Okay, we have a zero-based budget. Boom. So let's move on now. Really quick, you guys. This is one of the candles my husband bought for my birthday last year. Isn't it beautiful? I love it, and it smells so good. All right, so this is the monthly budget full page sticker kit that I purchased from Her Courage to Plan. If you guys remember, back in the very beginning of April, I used also another kit like this. This is really has a fall theme, but I just want to be able to support my friends and use up what I have in my stash already. So I think Megan did such a great job with this. So check her out. I'll make sure to link her Etsy shop and her YouTube channel in the description box if you want to go and check her out if you haven't already. All right, so as we've already seen, I wrote Our salary that we're budgeting with is $3,800. Our tithe is $464. I wrote down all of our expenses, our savings, and our digital or cashless cash envelopes. Now, I just need to total up these numbers really quick, y'all, so I can make sure we wrote the numbers down correctly. Our expenses total $2,841. Now for our savings, $470. Okay. And then household is the only digital envelope we planned on putting money in this month. Whew. All right, we're going to try to make it work. We'll find a way. Great Lakes, we didn't plan any extra debt. So we are going to, let's try to zoom you in a little bit more. Okay, so now we have this monthly overview section at the bottom here. I'm going to write in our planned income of $3,800. To make sure we have a zero-based budget, I'm going to fill out everything. Our giving is planned at $464. Our expenses are planned at $2,841. Our savings are planned at $4,000. One day soon, y'all. One day soon. $470, not $4,000. Envelopes 25. Extra debt is 0. And we'll do one final check of the numbers to make sure we have a zero-based budget. So 3,800 minus 464 minus 2,841 minus 470 minus 25. Boom, shakalaka. All right, boom, that's it. We have a zero-based budget for the month. So now we need to put this into my tool notebook where I keep all of my sinking funds, savings challenges, and monthly budgets. Be placing these down in the way they're generally done, so sorry for anyone that might annoy. I know there are a whole lot of avid planners out there and sticker users. I love them. I love to watch those videos too, but not as fully creative as I'd like to be. Now, we did not talk about our affirmations for the month, and my affirmation for myself personally is I am a woman of wealth and wisdom. I think this bears repeating. Okay, and then also the scripture verse that we're going to be focused on for this month is God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches in glory. That's simple. And I write it out because it just computes better. You have to say it, read it, and then look at it again, and it just keeps affirming who you are and why you are who you are. So this affirms who I am. This confirms who I am. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. That is our monthly budget, and this kit again is really super cute. I know it's not for a May theme, but again, I wanted to use up what I've already purchased before I purchase a whole lot of new things. So that is that. Now I want to share with you guys the savings challenge that we are going to be participating in. I did mention it earlier that we are doing the Growing Flowers Savings Challenge with Christina. The Growing Flowers Savings Challenge is basically saving every single day. So save $7 on day 1, save $6 on day 2, and so on and so forth. I like this idea, and I'm going to probably just combine all of these amounts and save one set amount at the end of each paycheck budget. Yeah, but I really like how she set this up. This is the savings tracker here that you can color in, and I guess you could start with the highest number in the pot. I believe that's how Christina explained it. And then for each additional amount you save, you just shade in the petals on the flower, which I think is really cute. There's the calendar. This I bought from Christina's website. I'm going to link it in the description box. She does have a code, so if you want to check her recent video where she shared the growing flowers savings challenges for May, check that and you can get the YouTube code as long as you're subscribed to her channel. So I kind of played with the washi here, and I just put date dots down, okay, for every day. This is the envelope that came with the kit. It's a printable, and I wrote growing flowers on the outside. Then we have the growing flowers cashless tracker, because I'm keeping this in my savings account with Capital One 360, so I'll track it here. It came with 2 sheets, so I basically cut them out and pasted them together, if you can see. Yeah, that's how I did it. So that is everything for this May 2021 budget setup, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember to mind your money, manage it well, live your lives to the fullest. Have a beautiful and prosperous May, you guys. Bye-bye.